This time we're going to take a look at the front-facing studio style shot. This is probably going to be shot type that you will use the most. I guess the scenario where you go around, take a photo of the items that you want to sell and generate a product shot for each as you walk around. What we've got here is a little shelf with our salt light there. We want to convert that into the shot we want. Take a little snap. Doesn't have to be too accurate, but roughly the side of the product that you want to show. Make sure you selected the front-facing studio. Aspect ratio, most places will be 1:1 ratio or 4:3. If you want to do some promotional work on the socials, often 3:4 is what you need, or some banner work, you can go for landscape. But usually the first two will be the ones that you want. So we've got our photo of our salt light. We've got options here in the set and background list. This will list all of your sets that you've generated and uploaded and your models that you've generated. So in my case, for example, I've got a jungle one there, table, cityscape, models that we can use within these different sets. Each one of these sets without a model will be useful for the front-facing studio shot. So any of these along here, for example, we could maybe place it in a jungle style environment. So we'll select that. It's a botanical style. Mostly for listings, you would either leave it and it will generate a white blank background, or you may go with a colour one of your own. These are also generatable in the background generating feature. So for now we're going to add it to a jungle background. Below that is hints. So for example, if this was, for example, a jacket and we wanted to add a hat, we could then upload a hat image, and that would also be included in the generation. Or you can use an additional hint to maybe give a model a background of the beach, so it uses the same model, and we add a hint of the beach down here. This will then use your item on the model and place the model in the beach. So we can use hints, but it's not really relevant for quite what we're doing with this salt light at the moment. So let's generate that. So what we've got is, on our background, we have a nice view of our light placed on the pedestal within the background. Okay, so from here we can either save locally or share. Okay, so if we don't like that, we can refine this image, or if we want to do something new, take a new photo, go to new product images. Export will take a copy of the URL, but be aware that we only hold on to the images for 7 days. So let's go back, refine this. Not 100% sold on this. Let's give it a bit of an interesting vibe. Maybe we can put it on this table here. So rather than that background, let's use this one, and I'll take you through the text hint section. This on top of the image hints, we can give it some guidance as to exactly what we like. So if we want, for example, let's say we want to place the light on the table and we want it lit and reflecting on the table and the surrounding items. So let's place the light on the table, have it illuminate the surrounding objects accordingly. So we've got our background selected, we've got our salt light. Let's place the salt light on the table, and I think we'll go with that. Maybe a bit widescreen for that, a bit wider. There we go. Let's generate that. Lovely. Exactly what I was going for. So you've got your salt light. It's representative of the item you originally selected, so we can show it up here. So you can see that the contours and the lighting are exactly how your light would work. We haven't got the horrible cable, but we wouldn't want that anyway. And you can see that it reflects nicely within the environment. Something to bear in mind is we hold on to the hint text in case you want it for the next photo. So just be aware if you put some hint text in that, and if it's unrelated, get rid of the hint text before you generate your next photo. Let me show you what it would look like without a background. So let's get rid of the hint text and just generate a simple shot of this with no backgrounds at all. And what should happen is you get a white background. Without any background set, it will produce a white studio background with a slight reflection and a shadow. So perfect for a website listing. That's pretty much it for this particular shot style. Come back soon, we'll talk about another one. Thanks for watching.